Caleb, why are you here? Caleb, get up.
Is that you, Paul?
Caleb is a senior now, and I think he's having a little bit of separation anxiety from Lake Central. He's pretty much always here. I mean, he really never leaves. He might live here now. It's sad.
All right, gotta make sure the spotlight is on me, always. There we go. Mwah, mwah. What was that all about?
What are you doing?
I was just sniffing the
Why
tinkle.
are you wearing a robe?
Because it's cold in here. Always. I don't see what the problem is.
We're filming TribeTV today, and you need to get dressed.
You don't like my robe?
You're wearing a robe.
What's wrong with that? Like, we're filming TribeTV, like our big...
Yes.
Oh my God, I need to put on oh my God, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go put on nicer clothes. Wait, I'm always ready because TribeTV starts right now.
People can change a lot in high school. Let's see what 4 years can do to someone.
Hi, I'm Tatiana Newell, reporting for LCTV, and today we're going to be talking about change in students throughout their 4 years of high school. Take a minute and think about some personal change you've seen in yourself. I sat down with a freshman and senior to get their perspective on change.
Hi, I'm Dominic Punty, and I'm a freshman at Lake Central High School. All right, before I was in high school, I heard that high school was a lot harder academically, and all the teachers were a lot harder and more strict on you, and you didn't have really any freedom in the school. Well, middle school is really strict, and the teachers won't let us do anything. In high school is a lot more laid back, and the teachers give you extended due dates and stuff, and since there's blue and white day, you have extra time to turn your homework in and stuff. So far I like high school more because it's all laid back and chill, and the teachers let you pretty much do whatever they want, and you could work at your own pace. I hope to get smarter. I hope to get bigger physical wise and work out a little bit more for hockey. Well, I'm looking forward to raising my GPA a little bit more so I can maybe get into a good college and probably succeeding with an AB average.
My name is Michael Clarke, and I'm a senior at Lake Central High School. I feel like I'm myself. I have my own identity, and no one can change that finally. And a lot of kids, I feel, have that same idea also, being a senior. It makes me feel mature. It makes me feel like I should be a role model for a lot of younger kids, and that I should guide other kids to go in a good direction for high school. My biggest advice is a lot of kids think that academics is everything to getting a good identity for college. It's not. You really want to get yourself out in the environment that you're in besides school. Really get involved in the community. Through high school, you learn that you need to challenge yourself because it's the difference between working hard for 4 years or working hard for 40 years.
Now, a couple of Lake Central students made it their mission to visit Haiti and help out with the community this summer. Let's take a look.
I'm Macy Anderson, and I'm a senior, and I went to Haiti over the summer on a missions trip. We went for a week in July. We were there for the 4th of July, and we worked with a local school, and we did a VBS, Vacation Bible School, and we did work projects, and our work project was working with stucco, which is like their cement. So we would sift the rocks and mix it with water, and then we'd carry it around the building for them.
My name is Ashley Scanlon, and I'm a senior at Lake Central, and I went to Haiti over the summer on a missions trip. My favorite part about Haiti was making connections with all the translators that we had and all the little kids in our VBS programs, just because they were just really happy, even with such little stuff. It was just different in a third world country. The hardest part was leaving the kids on the last day of VBS, because it's just sad that most of them won't be able to go to school in their lifetime, and most of them won't live very long because they just don't have the essentials that they really need.
looks like they made the most of their summer. I'm glad they made it home safely.
Seems like an incredible journey. Now let's take a look at some tips that can make your journeys better.
Main thing in the morning is to be here early. That's the safest route. We usually have a bottleneck between 6:55 and 7:05. If you're before the 6:55 window, that's usually not a problem. If you're coming in during that bottleneck time, just be patient, follow the people directing traffic, and you'll get in safely.
Well, one of the first things that I would recommend is just, make sure you give all your attention to what's going on in front of you, and not be on your cell phones. Pay attention to other traffic drivers or people that are out in the street. And so if everybody just kind of pays attention on whoever's directing traffic, whether it's one of the principals, myself, or one of the other officers that's out here, we'll get you guys out here as fast as possible, but just pay attention to, the directions that they're given. Use the crosswalks as pedestrians coming out of the building. We have a lot of visitors here in the parking lot, and so, we don't know, where they're going to and what part of this building. So just be aware of what's going on in front of you again. Give that courtesy, let someone in. We're all going to get out of here eventually. It doesn't take very long, maybe 15 minutes tops, if everybody just kind of paid attention and do it, what we're asking them to. Stay off cell phones, most importantly. Not jumping in front of cars as they're driving through. The students that are walking across, I see that quite a bit. We don't want anybody hurt. We want everybody to go home, just like you guys all want to go home. And yeah, I think that if everybody just kind of pays attention and does their part out here as drivers, then I think that we can get out of here pretty quick and safely, which is most important.
Those are some helpful tips.
Speaking of driving, have you ever wondered what drives people to cheat in school? I have more on the story. When it comes to academics, honesty and integrity is expected. However, there is something that is considered a bit of a normality in schools, that is cheating.
It's always been something that's happened, and especially with advances in technology, it's a lot easier to cheat.
I think at some point everyone does cheat because everyone wants to succeed in school, obviously, so I think that at some point everyone's like, oh, I'll just cheat, hopefully it'll help me out.
Academic dishonesty can be considered more of a joke to some, but to educators, it is not a game.
It's serious just because it undermines the integrity of both the class, the assessment, and the student itself, because I think what students don't realize is the cheating gives them a short-term gain, but there's long-term issues or consequences that come from that.
If you have one cheating incident on your record, it makes you ineligible for NHS for 1 year, but if you add a second incident, it makes you ineligible permanently. So the incidents do stay on your record, so it's really not worth it.
Things such as studying and being more prepared could not only yield more positive results in the classroom, but can also lower the temptations of cheating.
I think students should spend more time at home studying and practicing their subjects instead of relying on other people and their answers.
With all of the pains and penalties associated with cheating or any form of academic dishonesty, you'll have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? For LCTV, Caleb Beasley reporting. Well, that's all for this episode of TribeTV Lake Central. Be sure to join us next time.
Don't forget to follow us on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram, and follow us along on LakeCentralNews.com to keep up with all things LC. I'm Kara Scott.
And I'm Caleb Beasley, and for all of us at Lake Central News, have a great day.